YouTubers. How's it going? Yeah, we're back for a little bit. See what we can do here. See if I can get this subframe connected and try to get them pieces together. What we're going to do in this episode, we're going to put some support pieces in, because that's a joint and it's been pro welded, but they really don't want it to come apart when it's shipped. So I'm going to make some 45s. Going to make a piece sheet stock to fit in here to lock it into place there. So let's hop to it. See what we can do here. Pieces I cut off earlier I will use, but let's see how they look. Oh yeah, that's fairly good. Gonna have to put them the other way though, because they're not wide enough. Yeah, that'll work. That'll lock her into place there. So that's good. So there's that. Let's see what I can find in here. See what I can make some wedges out of. Might even have some made, but I'd have to dump the whole thing out, and it really needs to be cleaned. So grab some square plastic stock. I got two different sizes, so I guess those are the same size. I have some solid stuff somewhere, but yeah, we'll go ahead and use those. Not a big deal. So let's see how it fits in there. Oh yeah, put that piece in there. It'll line up nice. That'll work. So I need to grab my big razor saw. Drop some stuff there. We'll use this one. Grab my aluminum miter box. And see what we can do here. We're at 45. Let's turn her a little bit here. There we go. Let's try this one and see how this works first. I'll cut it on an angle right off the end. Probably not going to be big enough. Oh, it might be though. Don't take much, it's just like a little support. Takes a little engineering. Want everything to stay pretty solid, because this is a another commission build. Stick that right there. Yeah, that'll work in there. Maybe I will do it that way. That'll work. Clean it up a little bit here so it's nice and true. Scrape some of the paint. That way it has a good surface to adhere to. Alrighty, let's put that piece in. Small pieces, so it's going to take a little bit to work in there. And then try to figure out a way to hold it. Won't be too bad though. Once you stick some Pro Weld on it, you can move it around after a few seconds. Get her lined up into shape. There. Add a little bit. There we go. That looks fairly usable. Probably won't be able to see it because it's a small piece. But once I get some filler on it, you'll be able to tell. Okay, let's get the next piece in. Get that cut. Since I have one at 45, we'll just we'll cut a 90 in it. There we go. There's our next 45 with a 90. Alrighty. Got my computer updating, so it's probably the fan you're hearing. It's supposed to rain and hasn't yet today, which is a good thing. I was able to get some things done outside. Okay, I'm gonna fit in there. Let me scrape this one. Kind of hot in here though. What's the temperature say? Yeah, it's 80 in here. Alrighty. See if we can get this into place. Kind of, sorta. Gonna hold it a little bit and stick some Pro Weld under. I'll once I progress on it a little bit, I will get still photos of it, and I will include them in the videos. That'll help lock that into place. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's these little white 45s with a 90. So that'll be good. That's pretty set up. Let me go ahead and run it on the other side here. Let me push this down a little. Make sure she's straight in there. That looks good. Let's you know what, before we do that, let's add these pieces I made. This way to lock it all together. Now when you go to lock these in, what you're going to have to do is hold the one piece out just a little bit and put some Pro Weld in behind there. This way, be able to lock everything together. Try to get it as flush as you can. Try to leave the areas where you can trim easy, which looks like I'm using the top I'm gonna trim, so that'll work there. Pro Weld some more. You never have too much. It's gonna get covered in filler, so it really doesn't matter what it looks like. But you want it locked really good too. So just glob it on there if you have to. It'll make it soft though if you do a lot. So, alrighty, let's work on the other piece now. Hold it out a little bit. That's the hard part because you got to hold the chassis and kind of push your thumb down a little bit. And there we go. Lock her into place. There, she's locked in there. Add a little more Pro Weld. Across the top. Go across the bottom. Go ahead and hit it all again. That'll work for that. Once that's a nice bond, I'll go under and sand and fine tune everything, and then I'll coat some filler on it. I was looking at the cross member for the transmission. I do have to cut it off and then drop it down. I'll probably have to put a partial drive shaft tunnel in this, which is fine. Not a big deal. I think it should have one anyway, but I don't know if 59s did or not, but No, 55s didn't. Somewhat. Could be an AMT error too. Hard to say. Now we have this in here. A little easier to trim the excess off from when I cut it. That'll work. Sounds like it might be raining. Huh. Imagine that. Alrighty. I have some outside pieces, but they might be too thick. Yeah, they are. Well, no, they're not too bad. Go ahead and use them. They'll be sanding it down anyway. Fine tune everything. Pro weld it, push it, and lock it all into place. You want a nice little bead. Then you know you have enough pro weld in there to bond everything. So that'll work there. Well, that'll look bad. That'll work nice. Across the top, across the back, across the bottom, across the side. Move on to the other side. Hold it out a little bit. Lock it all into place. This is where the engineering part comes into mind. You're trying to make it stable, rigid, whatever words you'd like to use. So, there we go. That'll work pretty good. Give me a second, I'm going to check something. Can't remember if I hit record or not. Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been real bad. You know what I mean, Vern? Alrighty. Oh yeah, that's nice. To help bond it a little better, you can always go this route. Pick yourself up some miniature clothespins. And this will squeeze everything together. There we go. Let that set up a bit. Go in and fine tune. Get her sanded and get it ready for some filler. I'll have to work on these running board mounts a little bit. I have to clean the side of the frame up a little bit. It'll look a lot nicer. So I'll probably grab the Dremel with the cutoff wheel, go in there and clean it up a little bit, and go back and touch it up with these foam boards. These foam boards, I got these at Dollar General, but Sally Beauty Salon, their fingernail files is what they are. And one day I was down at Dollar General, and I was like, oh wow, cool, I need them. So I bought a bunch of them. So that gives you an idea where you can find them. Walmart might have them too. The pink is the fine grade. Blue, a little coarser. And of course black, really coarse.